Good morning, everyone. Rochelle here. So it's day 2 of Chloe Ting's new workout for me today. Yesterday was obviously day 1. Definitely feeling it. Let's turn this light off because it's a bit bright in here. My bum and my thighs are definitely feeling it a bit, which is probably a good thing. And I've still got to obviously do today's one. So today's one is, I think, a midriff one, and then my usual arms one, I think, done twice, but I'll probably only be doing it once because I still have another thing that I've got to get done if the weather improves a bit. So our builders actually arrived yesterday and fixed the conservatory, and they redid all the glazing wedges for the roof, which is fantastic. And they didn't actually have to use the new stuff I'd bought, so I've got to find somewhere to store that so that it's available for the next time it needs doing. It's a bit of a bummer in some ways because it means we've wasted money on that, but hey, that's the way these things go sometimes. So that's done. They've still got to come back and do some grinding out of mortar and repointing in another area on the house. But once that's done, all the building stuff is done, which is very much a yay. So I've still got to do it today, if the weather is good enough, to basically pull out all the old glazing wedges on the actual glass in the conservatory and then put the new stuff in, because that definitely needs the new stuff. The old stuff has shrunk away at the ends, so the room's not completely weather tight because of that, but at least it is now weather tight at the top, and we don't have to worry about the things sagging or possibly breaking when someone gets on the roof for any reason, which is good. So anyhow, we're going to get this workout done today. Didn't have any bad food yesterday. Well, I had a packet of chips, but that was basically as part of my weaning off the sugar thing. So there was no sugar yesterday, and I don't have any more chips in the house, so got back to that, which is good. And let's get this done. So the first one is get toned abs, which is a 10-minute workout, and I think it's a new one. So yeah, released yesterday. So this is going to be interesting. I have no idea what it's going to be like, apart from probably hard work knowing Chloe. And we're going to get this done and see how we go. Put that there. I'm just going to pull out my weights. I am definitely feeling the rear end from yesterday. Whew. Right. 20 to 40 seconds on and 5 to 10 seconds of rest in between. You need just one dumbbell with a workout. You can use a water bottle or an alternative if you don't have any equipment. Or just follow along the no equipment option. Get on your mat and let's start with 8 cycles. Sit on the mat with your back straight and lean back slightly. With your legs up and now bring the dumbbell under each leg one at a time. Keep your core engaged and your back neutral. For low impact, have your hands placed to the side and bring your knees to your chest. Rest now and cut low bow in and out. Start in the same position as the previous exercise. Now lower your back down slowly without your shoulders touching the mat. Now get back up using and bring your knees. Damn it. This can be a little bit challenging, so feel free to do it without weights. Damn it. This one's always a problem because I have problems getting back up again. Ugh. Bugger. Nice work, guys. Now flip around and get ready to go into a high plank position for plank Okay, so that one is still a problem. Though, to be honest, I think I did do better than I did the previous times because I did actually manage to get back up again. Oh, shoot. Slippy bloomin' mat. Okay. Oh, jeez. That one is actually really hard on the side of the back. And this bloody mat is too slippery. I'm going to feel this one tomorrow. Okay, sit-ups I can't do, so I'm going to have to do crunches. So I think this basically proves that my core is weak. Oops. Plank what? Okay. High plank. Just make sure I'm doing the right thing. Okay. Okay, so side plank.
Now bring one arm, reach under your body, and lift it back up, and then repeat.
Ooh.
Short rest now, let's flip over to the other side.
Oh, jeez. Reread. Holy moly. Okay, apparently the left side is weaker than the right.
Nice exercise, just 4 more exercises to go. Stand upright and front reach up.
Okay, do we need I'll wait for this one.
Stand with your feet above shoulder
Yes.
up, then reach towards the outside of one knee, then twist your torso and lift your arms up towards the opposite side. Short rest here and we work on the other side.
Definitely feeling this through the rib cage.
Great work everyone, almost at the end of the workout. Get ready to go into a high plank position for plank taps. Bring one leg out, then back to center, and repeat on the other side. Keep your core tight.
Okay, so my bum's further up in the air than it should be.
Flip around onto your butt. The final exercise is Russian twist.
Oh, goody, I like Russian twists.
Lean back slightly with your back up straight and lift your legs off the mat. Then use your abs to twist from side to side. You can do this with or without dumbbells, it's your choice. And let's finish this.
Okay, so I like Russian twists as an exercise.
And that's the workout. Hope your abs are feeling the burn. Make sure you drop a like.
Oh yeah, they're burning.
If you want to support me on my channel, do check out my store for some merch. I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys
Right.
next
Let's get the next one going.
We've got 16 exercises in this upper body.
I think this is the one I've been doing
10 to 30 seconds off.
fairly regularly for the last wee while.
Stand upright with your core engaged, palms facing in, then press and turn outwards and then press up. Make sure you're using the right weights. It should be quite challenging for the last few reps.
My shoulder's busy going clonk.
10 seconds rest now, and we're moving on to lateral raise variation.
Okay. So I am definitely feeling this. I think
Raise one arm up to your side laterally with the other forward.
I should be using the 2 kg weight, but I think
go nice and slow and make sure you're
just simply because of all the other stuff we've been doing. But I'm pretty sure that my husband has taken one of them out to his room for his eccentric exercises for his elbow.
20 seconds rest here, so put down your dumbbells if you want to shake off those arms. Give it a quick rest when you've got bands over row next. With a slight bend on your knee, bend your upper body forward as far as you can, dumbbells to the side, and raise your elbows as you do a back row. Make sure your back is straight and your core is tight. Nice work, guys.
Right.
10 seconds rest now, and we've got bicep curl variations next.
Downside with all that work down on the mat is my hair is coming out of its ponytail.
Then do a bicep curl, then lower it down slowly, then do a hammer curl with your palms facing your thighs. Make sure your upper arms are stable throughout. Work your biceps. Seconds for you to rest up now, and we'll move on to the same four exercises.
Okay. Let's just give this a moment just to try and get this sorted.
Let's do this again. Palms facing in, turn outwards as you press up, and make sure you're engaging your core too.
Well, this is one thing, I don't have to worry about what music she's got on because my channel doesn't have sufficient activity to be monetized anyway. It may change in the future, but probably not. Ah, God, I can see more bloody convolvulus in the garden. So in a section I can't spray because that particular section is full of catnip. And I'm not going to poison the cats because it's not just our cats. There's other cats in the neighbourhood as well that really like that particular plant. It's not uncommon to look out the window and see the neighbour's cat sitting next to it.
Keep going, we are almost done with this set.
Or one of our cats. Certainly not both at the same time, then they're not overly fond of each other. Classic case of sibling rivalry.
Great job, everyone. Put your dumbbells aside. 30 seconds rest. Pause the video here if you need a longer rest.
Okay. So, press-ups next.
Alright, we're past the halfway mark, so less than 5 minutes to go, guys. We're starting again with push-ups, so get in position on your mat.
be doing the knees today.
Grab the dumbbells again and we've got renegade row coming up. Grab your elbow back one at a time and make sure you keep the core engaged so you're not swaying your hips too much.
So I'm actually going to do this one again for this instead.
Nice work, guys. Now stand upright while holding the dumbbells. We've got rear delt fly hands. Stand with your feet hip width apart. Push your hips back with a neutral back as you bend over. And now raise your arms to the side and lower them down slowly as you work your upper back and rear delts.
So I might actually try flipping this mat over and seeing if that's any better for the slippy side of things.
Place one dumbbell tricep extension next.
Thank you, dear.
Make sure you have a firm grip of the dumbbell. Carefully raise it behind your head like so, and we're going to do some extensions here. Keep your upper arm as stable as you can and focus on your triceps.
So he doesn't want to end up in the video, so I have to make sure he knows when I'm doing it.
Great job, guys. On your back twist. Place your dumbbell aside and we're going to do the 4 exercises together.
Let's try flipping this one over. Downside is that because it's new, it's curling up at the end. Not going down very. Okay. Back down to the. Oh, jeez.
Nicely done. Now, just like before, we've got another renegade row again. So bring those dumbbells back in and drive your elbow back one at a time. Make sure you keep the core engaged here.
Okay. So let's just try this. See if we can. No, this is still slippy. So this is, I guess, a variation on renegade row, since I can't put weight on the things.
Seconds rest here. Final 2 exercises. Stand upright with the dumbbells to the side and we've got rear delt fly hands.
Well, at least I suppose that's told me one thing. There's no point going out and getting a TPM mat without the suede, because it's not really any less slippy than the suede.
Make sure your core is engaged and your back is straight. Place one dumbbell down and the final exercise is tricep extension. Focus on your
Okay.
Your upper body is feeling that burn, and make sure you do a cool down and some stretches.
Okay, so I'm just going to do the toe pull-ups. I'm going to try to. These shoes really are not helpful for it. So basically, because they've got that, the way they go out at the back, I'm trying to rock back on my heel, but my heel is further back than it would be normally, which makes it really hard to both rock back and keep my balance. And to be honest, I don't think it's actually targeting the right muscles the same as it should be. I'm feeling it in my knee, so okay. There is some definite tightness in this muscle today. Probably not surprising after yesterday. Right. Assuming I can actually get it up. Yep, there it is. That's because of yesterday's workout. Okay, so the other ones that I have to do are basically for the nerve that runs through the elbow. A couple of these are more for the muscles around the area, because due to what I tend to spend a lot of my time doing, the forearm muscles tend to get quite tight, and so do the triceps. So I need to stretch all this out, and I've still got the tricep one to do as well, and then probably a little bit of nerve flossing, but not a lot, because if I do too much of that, that can cause more problems than it actually fixes. So the stretches tend to be the things that help the most. The other thing is, of course, making sure that my hormones stay at a decent level. So because of the fact that I'm on HRT and don't have any ovaries, my body can't compensate when I use up a lot of estrogen. So I've increased my estrogen. Because it was quite low last time I checked it. And with doing all the extra exercise, basically where it was slightly below the level that's required for bone protection. And I don't want to end up with osteoporosis or osteopenia, however it's pronounced. Okay, so yeah, the triceps were definitely a bit tight. So I'll probably do that particular stretch a couple more times. So the other one that I do is, this is nerve flossing. So you don't do both at the same time, because nerves have very little give. So with doing this, the nerve gets to move in its channel without actually having to try and stretch. And even with doing this, I can feel the nerve pulling at the end of that finger, because it's the ulnar nerve that's the problem. In both elbows, basically it runs through here, supplies the little finger. I've had issues with it in the past. So the nerve flossing helps, but if I overdo it, it can actually make it worse. So I've got to be careful. Right, so that is me done for today. So the next thing I've got to think about is, well, aside from things like washing, is doing the window. So this is the tool I'll be using. And this is what the glazing wedge looks like. So that's the edge that shows, and then on the back side and the front side it has little ridges, and basically it's just a smidge bigger with the ridges than the gap between the glass and the aluminium frame. So when it goes in, it holds the window in place. Downside, of course, is it's actually on the outside of the window. So if someone wants to break into a house, easy peasy. All you've basically got to do is, pull those wedges out. Mum and Dad used that once to get into their place when they locked themselves out. That won't work on anything in our house except the conservatory. And considering any time we're out, the internal door is locked, it's not going to do anyone any good at our place. They can get into the conservatory, but they're not going to find anything worth nicking there. Unless they want to take the rowing machine. They can take the rowing machine. Don't particularly like that rowing machine. You can't actually hear anything while you're doing it. So, no point putting a movie on or anything because you've got no idea what's going on. So one day I want to get a Peloton style bike, a spin type bike. Not Peloton, because I'm not prepared to be paying a monthly fee just to be able to use something that I've already bought. But something along those lines would be fantastic for winter. When it gets too cold outside for me to go out with my chilblains on the bicycle, something like that would be fantastic, but they're not cheap for the decent ones. So then there's only so much money in the kitty, and we've got to save up for retirement and things like replacing the flooring in our lounge, and of course all the other stuff that owning your own house tends to require money for. Downside with owning your own house, you can't just ring up the landlord and say, "Excuse me, this needs doing," because you are the landlord. Anyhow, that is me done for today. And I will see you guys probably tomorrow, seeing as builders aren't coming tomorrow now. Let's have a look. Yep, I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow is a 3 workout day, and let's just see. Okay, so we have a round booty one. So basically tomorrow is a bum workout, and then Saturday is a rest day. So I will be back tomorrow doing my bum workout. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed it. And we'll probably be giving it a wee while, I think, before I do any more measurements, simply because of the fact that I did break the diet. Oh, sorry, it's not really a diet. I went back to eating the old way for a few days, and basically eat old way, weight goes up. So I've got to get started again and see if we can get it down, see if we can get the measurements down as well, and increase our strength and fitness and all that. In general, I am feeling healthier, so this is good. So anyhow, that's it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.